Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wildermyth, where today we will try to do the impossible once more. And you might think, after me feeling like things are impossible and then them turning out to actually be extremely possible over and over and over again, that I might learn to cool it on the reflexive doomsaying. But that is not how anxiety disorders work. That's just not my brain. My brain does not learn in that way. I am always immediately catastrophizing. So that said, even though I am consciously trying to calm myself down and be like, I keep saying this and it keeps not being true, maybe I should learn. I do think we're in a much more difficult situation here than we have been in the past. If we try to push out and control this space in order to prepare for Ecthis' arrival, the Mothman is just gonna get et, right? We know that all of the monsters want nothing more than to feast on the Mothman, and while the Mothman counters all ranged attacks, he does not counter all melee attacks, and our friend has 2 armor and 10 health. He's gonna get 2 shot by basically any monster. I guess except for a Thrusk. So we have to maintain control of, at the very least, the doorway here, right? It has to be impossible for the monsters to get much past the doorway. And he'll put up some self-defense zones, as we saw last time. But, we really cannot push out very far until we've survived the 5 turns. And then once that has happened, the table's going to be so covered with garbage that there's no way we'll be able to move from the doorway out to where Ecthis is. So both of those things being true, it does seem like an impossible task. I don't really have a follow-up for that. That wasn't one of those things where I was like, but here's my brilliant plan. It just doesn't, I'm not sure what we're going to do. It did seem like the spawning calmed down at the end. Again, I theorize that probably that is because we hit a creature limit on the map, but maybe not. Maybe that's got to be the plan. Maybe that's the only plan we really have available. Yeah, all right. Let's try to control the doorway. We'll try to stay forward a little bit here on this go round. But we got to protect the Mothman, at least at first. It does seem like maybe they get less aggressive about pursuing the Mothman after Ecthis shows up. Man, screw you. Right away, immediately, the middle fingers are up. The game has to let us know. Because we certainly, after Ecthis showed up, we certainly saw a lot more monsters coming after us, and fewer seem to be interested in the tower. So maybe that's how it works out. Maybe the move is you just... Here, we definitely want to set up an ambush. So oh, right. Ambush is not on the bar because she's holding the wrong weapon. Because I would love to ambush you in a position where you can't spit poison on everyone. All right, I am perhaps unwisely going to stand all the way out here. Okay. All right, managed to confine the poison to a single target. I think that's a pretty big deal. It's a bummer that we can't do anything about the poison, but once she's fallen back here, it's unlikely she's going to take too much more damage. She doesn't have to get in on anybody or anything. I will say, it seems very odd that we have not, at any point during all of this, especially with the narrative of this part of the game being so very concerned with the topic of preparing for this battle and everything, we never tried to develop an antidote to the poison or figure out any magic that could deal with the poison or anything. It's this has got to be a persistent issue for people who are fighting Thrixel, right? So how far out do we want to go is the question. If I come out here, I can get that other wooden barricade and that wall. Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously I would not grab them both right now. But like, no stun? Okay. What if we just do a totally normal Splinter Blast off of this thing? Just to shred Drathix. Because boy, the Drathix has a lot of damage output. Very dangerous fella. It turns out, doesn't matter. Will never matter. You can't hit the Drathix with attacks. What are you thinking? And Galadglin cannot reach it or even get close to reaching it. I kind of want him to come down here and smash the unresting one anyway. Interesting. It will let me jump through the wall, just not enough to be able to melee that thing. All right, well, I do think it's pretty important that we deal with it, so I am going to go ahead and spend the leap to move one extra square. All right, can I get a little bit of support on this? No, actually, right? Yeah, the answer is no. So if I stunted, it would probably be a kill. I'm just going to get untouchable, I guess. All right, yeah, you're going to back up. Don't exactly know what I want you to do from there. And then we can Quelling Moss to, like, here. I guess that's something. We've never seen the Drathix shoot poison twice in a row. So what we can do with Linvir is just set up an ambush and try to prevent it from getting into melee range of anybody. Although I can't actually cover it all that effectively. Yeah, all right. And then you... I don't know what I want from you. So there's no space I can stand in where I have... I go all the way up here, but that obviously is very foolish. So I don't really have good chain lightnings. Maybe she just runs out into a silk step. Just be out somewhere where I can cause havoc next turn. Because I can't even Quelling Moss to anywhere useful. I guess if I run up here, though... Will I be able to Quelling Moss down? I don't want to spend Galadglin's untouchable that way. I guess I'm just going to be done. I should have Silk Stepped her across the doorway. What am I doing? I'm hoping that the unresting one will just attack Galadglin at point blank range since they're already melee and it's pinned. Very nervous about this Drathix now. Okay. Again, just like the incredibly, incredibly long turns. So, they've actually gathered up for poisoning in a pretty great way. Oh, you're kidding me. Of course, they're one tile too far away for me to get everything. Well, this is still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is still very good, honestly. I think we're gonna get a fair number of kills. Right, the Drathix didn't get both doses, but I don't think it needs them. And then I think with you, I just like Chain Lightning, kill this guy, and just try to bounce some damage around. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so the Seeker is 2 health. The Drathix is dead. The Seeker has 9 health. This Unresting one is dead. This Scorier has 9 health. And this unresting one is not even poisoned. Okay, so if I did a shield shear here, it would make me able to exactly kill this thing, right? Maybe it's better, though, to shield shear this guy and then just backslam the unresting one. Because some other people are going to have to finish the Scorier off. So we backslam you to like here. That gives me enough damage to finish you off. Fingers crossed. Okay, it's an interesting pin. So it caught this Seeker. The game needs to be, I think, way better about displaying debuffs on units. This Seeker got pinned, but that one didn't, right? Pretty sure. Oh, Wand. Okay, interfuse. Would like Big Rock, please. Additionally, would be great if Big Rock, please. I just have this feeling that I'm going to need Big Rock in the near future. This seems like a pretty good Splinter Blast to me. Come on, stunt. Yeah. All right, we need to throw Big Rock is the thing. Okay, are you dead? You are almost dead. So if I discus from here onto this one, there's a chance of some real good bounces. Killing this is the primary value, but a bounce to the Scorier would be awesome. Okay, a bounce to that Seeker took that Seeker from surviving its poison to not surviving its poison, I'm pretty sure, so that's a pretty solid outcome as well. And then... is there anything else I want to do? I guess just take the shot. I'm a little surprised, given how strict the game is about lines of sight, I'm a little surprised she can even see that. But yeah, I'll take it. That went pretty well, all things considered. Okay, he did not kill my section of wall there, which I really appreciate. So this is the second Drathix. Okay, Muse is spawning in. That's worth noting. So I believe this is the only other Drathix who is up right now. I'm pretty sure that there have not been any other spawns. I really don't want to use Yanfear's action to destasis. I think we would rather use Linfear for that, right? So do I just have good Quelling Moss? I have pretty good Quelling Moss. It doesn't hit the Drathix, which is a shame. Can Galadglin make it to the Drathix? Yes. Okay. That's something. That'll help. We can strip a lot of armor off of it and then like throw a big rock at it or something. You have to move forward to interfuse that ruined wall, but yeah, that seems... So we might be able to discus from this wall to it. Okay, yeah. All right. That's potentially very strong. So I want to throw the poison before Galadglin moves up there, though. Right. So poison thrown like this hits the... It's like, do I want to hit that Dweaver or do I want to hit the Seeker? I think we gotta hit the Seeker, right? The Dweaver will probably just interfuse something on its turn. The Seeker's close enough that it's going to be a problem. Also, just like openly lying to me about my hit chances. I mean, I know that it's not, the 100% is not legitimate, but why even tell me 100%? Also, I realize we included Cherry in that first one because I was not 100% careful there. Not good. Being 100% careful is pretty smart. That's my favorite amount of careful. So the thing is, this Thrusk is currently going to survive, but it's a melee-only unit. Yeah, I don't care that much. And then the question is... Well, I mean, first of all, obviously Thunderstomp. Yo, what a good Thunderstomp! Incredible. Iconic. Okay, cool. That's enough poison to kill it now. Good, 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 good. Okay, now that we're all done hurling huge area of effect things into the area, are you dead to poison? You have 7 health, and I'm pretty sure... I have no idea. Okay, hold on. Let me... Oh yeah, there's more monsters? You don't say. Okay, so you are narrowly alive. Well, not a lot I can do about it at the moment. So I do have a free action. I guess I should probably engage somebody, or I could Zealous Leap, because I think right now the discus shot that follows this should be a flanking shot, but we know that the game is a little... We know that actually it requires like 115 degrees of angle difference in a lot of cases. So I could Zealous Leap to here and hit it from a side that guarantees. Yeah, I think I like that better than using the engage, which we don't necessarily expect to do anything at all. Alright, so good strip. Now I interfuse a couple more objects, because we should interfuse more objects. Rocks are a good one. It's good to do it on the rock. And then also... Oh, I'm at my cap, actually. So do I want to rock shield someone? Cherry probably doesn't need it. We can rock shield Galadglin. What are the odds that he even gets attacked, though? Hard to know. I'm going to rock shield Linvier, maybe? Yeah, discus off of these is probably not too important, so let's just go ahead and pull some HP off of there. Because the thing is, stuff moving through on the way to the Mothman could just stop and attack her because that's where it runs out of health, or it runs out of movement points. So let's try to be cautious about that. Alright, fingers crossed for the stunt. Aw, bummer. Alright, lots of good poisoning was done. Okay, absolute worst case scenario there. I mean, that's really brutal. Yeah, that amount of unpreventable damage really sucks. Oh man, and they're spawning 6 new enemies in. Okay. Well, the good news is these things are all dead to some pretty basic poison play. So the Drathix is down already. The Seeker has been poisoned. We just shoot at the Dweaver at this point. Okay, so he's dead to poison as well. Everything in the entryway here is already dead. Like, if we can press forward a little bit, we kind of have to, right? Are you going to get that kill? Probably. All right, let's not put any of the abilities on cooldown then. Okay, of course. Should have assumed. Boy, what do I want to do with you? We don't need any help for any of this stuff. Does she need to push forward? Oh, well, she de-mind-wormed herself, right? So she doesn't have the ability to push forward very much. I really wish I could reach Galadglin. I'd feel a lot better about that. So, like, for Linvier... Moving to here at least gives me a shot at that Dweaver. We can try to weaken it. So it'd be really cool if it was dead. But I don't know if I want to spend an interfusion charge on it. Like, you know, the health of these rocks and stuff is pretty important. You can just run forward, and this time we are going to remember to Silk Step. Hopefully taking damage from poison doesn't kick me out of Silk Step. It probably shouldn't, but that doesn't mean it won't. I guess another thing I could do is I could withdraw from something and interfuse something else around here if I think that's a good idea. Like maybe trade out Tiny Tree for Large Wooden Barricade. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Withdraw and then, yeah, grab this. Sadly, our enemies have figured out that poison is the greatest weapon in the universe. Interesting. Have we ever seen one of them teleport for the purpose of interfusing before like that? I'm not sure we have. Alright, we do have a Muse coming up, and that is a serious concern. Also, kind of a serious concern. Stuff teleporting inside the tower. Did you know there are some monsters? It's true. Okay. So we got all this stuff. Ekthys is back. So we have to push forward to damage Ekthys, but we cannot remotely push forward into this crowd of enemies. Like, this is completely insane. So, how do I survive this? Huh. Splinter Blast off of that thing's not going to get what we want. I need a Splinter Blast off of this. Well, I can withdraw from something, interfuse this, and then drop a Splinter Blast in this area, probably. Can you hit that with your tail? Okay. If I could, this might have been a really good time for like Yennefer to wind walk away, and then Linvier to just blow it up. And I need to withdraw from the Muse because unfortunately, there's no way to know how far is safe because the game does not include ranges on enemy abilities. So I definitely need to move away from the Dominate, but I don't know where to. You are not poisoned. Well, this is going to be a tough one to control. I don't really want a heroism here. Like, I don't think we're in that place. We need to burn down a lot of enemies very quickly, and I don't think I have time to move to safety. I think we just have to do that much damage. Damn it, this thing's in full... Hold on a second. Just a goddamn minute. Took cover from what? The lightning bolt jumped from here to here. There's not even any space between them. There were no oxygen molecules for you to take cover from, or to take cover behind. What, like... madness, I tell you. Okay, so I could rock shield from these rocks. That would give me an interfusion back. Let's do that, because people are still taking poison damage and stuff. I'm actually going to rock shield you, because that'll eat some of the poison. Then I can't interfuse that, which is ridiculous. So I re-interfuse the sapling, and I just wild grasp something, right? Because I can't splinter blast off of that, but like we can kill something with this. That would be a pretty good one, actually. That Dweaver is in an inconvenient position. Okay, so we still need to poison you. Okay, that's a kill. And then shooting you with a bow right now doesn't help that much. But I can have Galadglin come back. Like, we can move over here. I can try to engage the Seekers to some extent. This is pretty bad, though. Like, the thing is, these things have 16 health. So even if I Windwalk out here and then drop double Quelling Moss on them, they're still going to be alive. And there's nothing I can actually do about that. And also, this has to get dealt with yet. Because he absolutely will just kill the Mothman. I believe that we are in a place where we just have to let the Scorier live. Yep, pretty sure. Alright, so that thing is dead? No, poison 3. Well, it's dead before it'll get to the Mothman in any case. You don't actually get to take 2 actions. A character having only 1 attack really hurts. And then I have to stab it. Awesome. Thank you, Water Spear. So it's better to just throw the poison. I guess it's equally good. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 damage either way, but I guess there's a chance of a stunt here. Oh no, sorry. This is 3 damage plus more poison. What am I talking about? When there's only 1 target, you just shoot him. All right, so the Seeker only gets 1 more turn. We have to just like whittle down the incomings a little bit more. Okay, that works. We have to create the opening for the party as a whole to go for Ekthys. And once that happens, like when we're in position to attack Ekthys, that has to be the Nova turn. Because it seems like we have to get through a really tremendous amount of health all at once. Okay, I'm a little worried about that. That's some depth. You made it pretty far in there. That's awesome. Weird way to do that. I am surprised about that move. Okay. The poisons is off. Oh, dear. Sinetta being mind-wormed in this situation is pretty scary. So how do we deal with this? I mean, Galadglin does not have Zealous Leap Up, and so cannot make for the Muse, and that means that Muse is going to live. It's going to get 1 Dominate off. That doesn't have to be the end of the world. How far can you throw poison right now? I'm thinking maybe this is like push-up time. Like maybe we Windwalk her forward a little bit. God, there's so damn many enemies left, though. Yeah, I don't know. It may not be possible for us to ever approach. It sucks that I have to remove Mindworm. I mean, I guess I don't. I could go to 3. You can hear in my voice, what I think of that as an option, but it is technically an option. So I could Splinter Blast off of this thing pretty effectively. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, I guess I want to walk forward first. I do think it's time to advance. We got to do something. Okay. Advance and Splinter Blast. All right, both hits. Excellent news. Without the Nova, there's no way we kill that Muse. With the Nova, I don't feel certain. So, okay, I'm just going to backslam this thing to death. And then, yes, thank you. Then I'll run over here and... Did you know there are enemies? Sadly, that does not give us multiple charges of untouchable. That would be very helpful. So there's a question of what to do with Yenfjord. Poison damage on the Nightmare is very good. Maybe it is like Windwalk forward. So maybe it's throw poison here, Silk Step away, and just worry about the Mind Worm next turn. I don't love it, but I do think it's probably right. So if I move Yenfjord forward and double throw poison, we can kill it just to the same place. We can just kill both of the Dweavers, and it'll do a lot of damage to the Nightmare. It won't leave much Nightmare behind. I think I'm going to use her Windwalk in that way. I think we're going to advance kind of aggressively here. How much poison is on you? 3? Linvier probably has to shoot that. It won't even die. Oh, cool. Well, Mothman's going to deal damage to it when it gets close to him, right? I guess we're going to find out exactly how effective that is. But like, if we stay back and just play defense on the Mothman, we're dead anyway, so... That's annoying. Okay, it's quite a lot of damage he does, at least. But yeah, stuff seems fully happy to just ignore me completely. So... Now, granted, we didn't see a spawn card, but I guess we would get it at the beginning of my turn right now, but at the beginning of theirs, so hold on. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so no, the spawns are not going to stop. There are infinite spawns, and Ekthys is, like, here? Right now, the Swell Song will hit almost nobody. She can move to here, Swell Song, Heroism, and then, like, we just gotta go? Because at this point, we can turn around and we can mop up this group of enemies. I'm confident of that. The problem is that I don't see if... No, I guess we have to. Sucks a lot. So do I even Thunderstomp? I guess so. Alright. 2 stuns. That's pretty good. And guess who's not getting to remove her Mind Worm this turn? Alright, excellent. So that should split him. Cool. So he'll take the good version of the damage. Huh. Really, I can target you, but not you? Non-Euclidean distances. Alright. You also can't remove your Mind Worm. That's fun. I really wish I could Splinter Blast that thing. That would make our lives a lot easier. Okay, so if I interfuse, we could do a fire jump across several enemies here. Like, let's grab this and also that. So the Splinter Blast from that can't really get anywhere valuable. A Steel Fire like this could kill 2. That's pretty good. Sadly, no stunts. 4 hits, no stunts. It's just bad luck. Alright, Gladglin comes back. Obviously, we gotta make a thing happen here. I will say, it's great news that we have managed to maintain Gladglin's armor this whole way. It's a shame I don't have Backslam available here because I think it would actually be enough damage to make the difference. Damn, I was really hoping for a stunt. All right, so if I Quelling Moss like that, yeah, like that. This will kill the Seeker if it hits, right? This plus the damage from starting a turn in a fire. Okay, and then I just shoot at the Muse and... Okay. Those pins are actually, like, quite relevant. It's possible the Seeker will just take 4 damage upon starting his turn next to the Mothman. If he doesn't, though, the Mothman has no actual attacks. And if he doesn't take the Maddening Dissonance damage, then the poison will run out with him at 1 health. So I do think I kind of have to fall back as little as possible, but fall back. Okay. Great news. Yeah, we can't, realistically, we can't move forward while this Kinnistan's alive, right? We have to focus pretty hard on getting it down. The spawns are going to continue, but the spawns are of enemies that are a lot easier to kill for the most part. It's not spawning like big stuff. I mean, it is spawning 6 enemies a turn. Or I think it's like 6 enemies every 2 turns, right? I don't think it's actually every turn. Okay, we're taking a little bit of a beating here. Bards, man. Okay. Oh no, never mind. It's spawning whatever the hell it wants. Okay. So... that sucks. That sucks a lot. Heroism. Kill the Dweaver so that I don't have to move through its Guardian Zone. Then move forward to somewhere like here. pop the swell song. And, like, this is the turn where we have to go off all the way or else we lose. And we probably lose anyway. Like, it's almost certainly the case that there's no way to win this. Maybe we do have to just, like, we have to figure out the timing. Like, on turn 4, we have to be out here. We just have to somehow get control of the enemies well enough that that's a thing that can happen. So that we can hit Ekthys immediately when Ekthys spawns. Because otherwise... Like, if it can spawn Drathixes and, like... It spawned an entire encounter worth of monsters on us on turn 9. There's not really a lot that we can do about that. And it's like, if we stay here and fight, I think... The enemies are so dense, I don't really know what to do. If we stay here and fight, we're not going to have the resources to push forward and kill Ekthys. If we push forward right now, there's no way we kill Ekthys. It's going to cost so much time moving forward that we're basically just going to waste a turn and then everybody's going to die. So I think the only way to do this right now is we need to kill all of these enemies this turn. The Nova turn has to be spent clearing the table, or at least this area. And then we have to push forward really aggressively next turn and just, like, somehow not die to the 10,000 enemies. Alright, so that's a lot of damage. We got a stun out of it, I'll take it. Don't think you can afford to remove your mind worm. Sorry. Heroism. Is it like... These things have 16 health? That's a pretty awkward amount. We gotta put a lot of damage on this Kinescend, right? So... Doesn't matter if you dodge, you're already poisoned out for sure. These things need help. God, everything needs to take more damage. I have 2 attacks left. Kinescend's at 25 health. Yeah, at this point, clearing her mind worm, okay, doesn't change anything, I don't think. Because either way, she's in a state where if she gets hit by anything at all, she dies, right? So we backslam you onto a fire. Hopefully you'll just die at the beginning of the turn. That would be really cool. And then... Does Galadlin... Like, I can't kill a Seeker. Hold on a second. Let me select... Nope, that's not... Pretty sure... Oh, she's out of actions already. Well, right, we don't all have heroism. I can rock shield somebody. How much health does... Yeah, my wall has enough. Like, let's rock shield Sinetta to give her a better chance of surviving. Did that not... That didn't go off. Oh, I only have one. Yeah. Only have one rock thing interfused. Alright, good stunt. So a Splinter Blast off of this. Can't reach the Kinescend. Can do this though, and that kills them with the poison damage. So that's something pretty serious. Okay. Galadglin and Linvir are the only two who still have turns. Linvir can actually sting, which is pretty great. Although I don't know how I'm going to use it. Gladglin. So you are poisoned for lethal. Boy, I don't know what to do. I'd kill the Dweaver if I hit it. I suppose that's got to be part of it, right? Like we gotta kill the things that are close to the door, so that next turn when we just full sprint toward Ekthys, the Mothman doesn't immediately die. And then Linvir. So you're dead already, you're dead already. Linvir can't kill anything. I think we can just remove Mindworm here. So that Dweaver being at 1 health means that it can't harm the Mothman. If it gets close enough to bite him, it will die. Oh, they're going for Sonetta real hard. Rock Shield. Please hold Rock Shield. So yeah, it does feel like the monsters are at least a little bit less focused on the tower. But yeah, like at this point, I think it's pretty clear that even if I were to stay 100% focused on killing all the enemies, I have to stay inside of the tower and take them in the doorway, or else there's no way we can get them. Yeah, there goes Sonetta. And it's still spawning muses and shit, like... Sonetta dies, +3 armor for everybody. Okay. Yeah. Can barely see Ekthys. I can't reach her. Right? Steel fire. Nope, of course not. Just to mock me, just to make sure we all know where we stand here. You can put a fire next to Ekthys. Yeah, alright. Well, there won't be time for another attempt here, because these do take quite a while, but I think that does it for this one. There is absolutely no recovery from here. Yanfir and Linvir are both dead next turn, and there's, even if we all fall back into the tower, at this point I don't know that we could save the Mothman. So, we're gonna have to try something else next time. I think the only plan that seems like it has even the slightest chance of working is the plan where we do the timed push out on turn 4. But a huge amount of stuff has to go really right for that even to be a possibility. So I guess we'll see. It may take a couple of tries to see whether it's really viable. But I think that is the only shot we have left. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. So come back next time, tomorrow, for that. And we'll see you then.